thoughts on the game?
I hadn't had a chance to do this, but I do want to congratulate Coach Self and his team, his program on what's, I'm not sure it's as appreciated as it should be. I mean, I won't be alive if it ever happens again, that's for sure. 14 in a row in this league with this competition. So congrats to him for winning the league, going in with the #1 seed. I think they probably should be the #1 overall seed in the tournament. But I'm really proud of our guys, particularly our seniors. We talked all week about finishing, and people always remember how you finish. And I think they took that to heart and played in a way that will be remembered for a really, really long time. And so I'm really thankful to them for allowing me and my staff to coach them the way we felt like we needed to coach them to have success this year. Obviously, everybody who's been here knows it's not been a smooth ride. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but these kids have been really resilient, and I couldn't be more proud to see them grow the way they have over the course of the season. With that, I'll take your question. Yeah.
I was just going to say, not just finishing, starting. You got to think this was the best game all season long, start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't thought about it that way, but we were locked in. Our guys played with a determination today that we haven't had consistently throughout the year. I'll say that. I'm really proud of them. I mean, proud really doesn't really do it justice for how I feel about this group. For them giving me the opportunity when I was named the head coach, there were a lot of people who said, "Who? What are they doing in Stillwater? And why would they decide to not care about basketball anymore?" And as rich as this program is, for those guys to block out that noise, for the parents of these kids to continue to have them believe in us, means a lot. So I'm thankful to all of them they're the reason we're here. It's those kids because of the work they've done.
You mentioned the ups and downs. This isn't the first time you've done it after a game. For you to circle the court and give those hugs out and to see your players celebrate, I mean, like, what's the emotions for you?
This is their program. I mean, I've said that for a long time. I just happen to be the guy who has the title of head coach. And I meant that when I said it in my press conference. I've got 2 guys on my staff who could run this program. They're very capable head coaches. They've been a big part of the success we've had this year. But this program belongs to our fans and our former players, the alumni here who all have degrees hanging on their walls wherever they work. That's what it's about. And they need to know that they're appreciated. And when they're here, I want to make sure that I give them that opportunity.
Kendall mentioned after the game the 4-game season that you had talked about a couple weeks ago.
Sure.
You guys went 3-1, and the 1 loss comes basically at the buzzer. What have you seen in these last 2 weeks out of this team that has allowed them to, I guess, be more consistent maybe than previous games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a consistent focus. We struggled with that, I don't know, maybe for 6 weeks, give or take. I have to go back and look exactly. But we would play really well for half and not play well for a big chunk of a game, and it would cost us. We can't overcome those type of things. But we play with a consistent focus for 4 games. That's put ourselves in position to have success. And the loss at Texas, I was really concerned about my team on Sunday last week. It's a really hard thing to overcome. We outplayed Texas, I felt like, and I think our team felt like we did. But the result is sometimes what you don't. It's hard. It's hard to feel that way when it's a loss. And again, at that point, the season's over. Team's done, and for the probably 8th or 9th time. But for those guys to come back, because we had to practice Sunday because we played Tuesday, and they practiced with incredible energy, and they were refocused immediately, knowing that we still had a chance to finish those 4 games in a good way, not as good. The leadership and just the toughness, the resilience of those kids is unbelievable.
Mike, do you feel like you're an NCAA tournament team at this point, or is there still work to be done in your mind?
I mean, I've always felt like we were an NCAA tournament team. Whether we're going to get in or not, we don't make that decision. I know if we continue to win, we kind of take that out of the question. And so we just have to go prepare for a game on Wednesday and then take care of the things that we do control, which is how we play. And then we'll see. But I think that this team is capable of getting in the tournament and having success.
Seems like this is a team too that I know the committee won't be looking at this, but you've been as competitive here late as probably anybody in the country, knocking off top teams. It seems like if they want competitive games, your guys will deliver.
Yeah, I don't know how the thought process works.
Right.
We're still talking about humans, and everybody's got a different way to think about things. But I think if you watch us play, and certainly if you watch us play here in the last 2 weeks, you look out there and say, wow, that team is really good. And we don't wow you with a bunch of pros, but collectively got a pretty good group. And they showed that today against a team that will likely be the #1 seed. And I don't know if they're going to be #1 overall, but they'll be in that top line.
Can you give us